Hi. Okay, now that you have created all 5 of the components of your CSI Shakespeare project, you're going to be displaying them using ThingLink. And so I'm going to talk you through that right now, show you how I'm going to use my examples and some of the outlines that I gave you to create a ThingLink example. And then after you see this, I expect you to go onto your own account and to make your own ThingLink to display all of the elements of this project that your group created. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go to thinglink.com. We've already created our username and our password, so you want to log in. Once you log in, it'll look something like this. And then you're going to want to click on Create. Okay, and then you're going to start by saying choose images or drag and drop here. Okay, and I'm going to go and I'm going to find that image that I want. I had already found it. I actually used a Google image and I searched for it, found it here. Oops, I want to look in here. And I'm going to choose my file. There it is. So none of you can use this file, okay? So that's what I want my background to look like. So the first thing that I want to add is I want to go and get my police report, the first element of the project. So I'm just going to decide that I want to add something, maybe right here. Great. Okay. What you'll want to do, and I talked to you about this earlier, making sure that all of the documents that you created are all in Google Docs. This is going to make it so much easier for you to input them here onto ThingLink. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Google Docs so that I can get the right link. And in my Google Docs, I have all sorts of stuff, but here's my police report worksheet. Okay, this is just the example. Of course, yours is filled out and beautiful. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to go to File, and then you want to say Publish to Web. Now, I've already done this because I practiced before I did this screencast, but usually it'll come up and it'll say, are you sure you want to publish to the web? And you say yes, and then this link will come up. So you're going to want to copy this link, okay, and then you're going to go back to ThingLink, and you're going to paste it over here where it says link or image address. Okay, and hopefully it'll work. Great, there it is. Okay, and if you like what it already is called, you can keep it, or you can change what it's called right here. Notice too that this is icon image, and you can choose the different icon images that you like here. I chose the red dot because I felt like it was a good representation of our Bloody Macbeth background. Okay, so you get to decide, you get to play around with the design here. Okay, so that's the first element. Let's add the next element, which was the crime scene illustration. Okay, and I'm going to go back to my Google Docs. I'm going to go out of this police report worksheet, and I'm going to go to my crime scene illustration here. And I'm going to go to File, Publish to Web. It's going to ask me, am I sure? Yes, I am sure. Publish, and then here's the link. So you'll copy that, go back to ThingLink, and paste it here. And there's my crime scene illustration. Okay, and what's really cool is that then you can just look right on here. When you click on this, you're going to see the police report. When you click on this little icon, you're going to see the crime scene illustration. Beautiful. Okay. The next thing we're going to do, I want to put my script in here. So I'm going to put it over here. Back to my Google Docs. Okay, you can see it's very easy once you put it into Google Docs. And I'm going to look for my script. Here it is. Luckily, I labeled it. Okay, and then you're going to go back to that file, publish to web. Are you sure? Yes, publish. Here's the link. Copy that link. Go back to ThingLink. and copy and paste where it says link or image address. And you will see my script come up. There it is. Okay. That's the example that I provided for you. Hopefully you saw that when you were creating your script. All right, now you're going to put your video in here. I did not make a video example, so I'm just going to put one of my screencast examples from YouTube. So it's not going to be the exact thing, but that's okay. I'm going to go into my sticky notes because I have the link here. So hopefully you published it to YouTube, created a link so that you can input it here. Once you have the link, it's super easy. It comes right up, which is so nice. Okay, and it's going to make it so easy for you to just click on that, click play. It comes right up, it plays for you, and then it collapses. It's perfect. Okay. So, and then of course, I wouldn't want to call this literary criticism in the essay, even though that's what the video is called. I'll call it Macbeth interview. Okay. Just for the purposes here, it's an example. Okay. Then my last thing I want to do is put in my closing statement. I didn't make an example of this, but I do have an outline, and that's in my Google Docs. So I'm going to go back here to Google Docs and get the outline just to show you what it's like to input that document one more time. Closing argument outline. Okay, and remember we go to File and then Publish to Web. It's going to ask, are you sure? You say yes, publish. Then you're going to copy this link, go back to ThingLink, and paste it here. Perfect. So now I have everything that I want, all 5 of the elements of the project, the police report, the crime scene illustration, the script, the video, and the closing statement. I have a beautiful background, and so you can see all the ways that I have displayed this. I'm going to click on Save Image, and then here's what it looks like. Okay, so if you click on that, even if you just hover the mouse over it, you get to see all of these elements here. Okay, and that's how you use ThingLink to display all of the elements of your project. So now I expect you to go onto ThingLink in your own profile and to display all of the elements that your group created, to have a really cohesive and succinct project that you can show to the jury. Good luck.